Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so we just wanted to talk a little bit today about prayer and relationship. Yeah, this topic was in mind for a couple of reasons, but one of them was, I feel like I've just got a reminder recently about the purpose of prayer, because, yeah, I can find it can become just a bit of a mental exercise, and lacking the heart of it. But yeah, I was reminded that the purpose of prayer and meditation is really about relationship. It's about a relationship with God, and the intention to experience the presence of God. So yeah, receiving that reminder, I feel like kind of reignited my own prayer and meditations recently. And it felt like a deepening and a reminder of the true purpose of prayer and spiritual practice. And I think that topic also prompted a few things for you.
Yeah, we have a weekly show, and yesterday we were journaling about it, and we were pretty blank. But I really felt that, like when I went into prayer, I felt that we were to share about the relationship. And at first I thought that was me and Sam's relationship, but it wasn't landing. I thought, that's not it. And then Sam thought, maybe it's your relationship with Jesus. And I was like, no, I don't think that's it either. And we kind of dropped it actually, and we felt really connected. So we just went into the show anyway. And then, Sam was sharing about prayer and the presence of God, and it felt so deep. And then, I just had this like realization that the relationship that I felt was the relationship with God, and I felt like I don't have separate relationships. Like my relationship from Sam isn't any different to my relationship with Jesus and my relationship with God, and I've never really felt a strong like pull towards God or the word or anything. It's more so Jesus. And then in that instant I just felt like, oh my God, like God is so present and so near. Like I don't know, it feels so abstract to me, but in that moment it was like I felt so emotional. My heart was like, I don't know, vibrating or something, and I just felt like God is here in my brother, like right with me. And that's the one relationship, the only relationship. It's not these different separate things like, I'm good with this brother, not good with this brother, and I have a strong relationship with Jesus. Like it's all reflections of the same one relationship. And I just felt so much like I felt a lot of sadness in that moment actually, but also a lot of gratitude, that I can practice coming back to God all the time, like with all these people, like all these reflections is my chance to come back and to remember that I want to see the Christ in my brother, and I want to be close to God. And it just felt it was such a beautiful moment, just being in that moment, of just it just felt like this closeness, like just the kingdom of God is at hand comes to mind. I was like, oh my God, it's right here and now. And it just felt like a really, really helpful reminder and symbol. And
And it's like that topic as well was of your brother being a reflection of Christ, a reflection of God. And I was experiencing as well, like with my prayer and meditation at the moment, like I feel like there's been a shift where I was never really that good at bringing my meditation or prayer like into the day with me. It would just be kind of when I was sitting down in quiet. But then recently it seems to have took hold a bit more in my mind, in terms of like me being able to catch when I'm like really not being present and pull myself back to this moment. And especially if there's someone in front of me, it's like, it's not for me to be in my mind, in the future, past, whatever it is. It's for me to be with the beloved in front of me right now. And then it brought to mind the quote that we'd heard from the course shared by our friends in a recent worship service. So we'd also like to share that with you now. Your gratitude to your brother is the only gift I want. I will bring it back to God for you, knowing that to know your brother is to know God. If you are grateful to your brother, you are grateful to God for what he created. Through your gratitude, you come to know your brother, and one moment of real recognition makes everyone your brother, because each of them is of your Father. Love does not conquer all things, but it does set all things right. Because you are the kingdom of God, I can lead you back to your own creations. You do not know them now, but what has been dissociated is still there. As you come closer to a brother, you approach me, and as you withdraw from him, I become distant to you. Yeah, so it just feels like a beautifully put reminder of what you was expressing, that there's not a difference. Like, my relationship with the people in my life and my relationship with God, like, this is what Jesus is trying to point us back to. Like, it's one. You can't push away your brother and not push away the Christ, not push away God. Yeah. And then our practice becomes forgiveness, removing everything that seems to block our connection with our brothers.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Bye bye.